Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the class of 2019. Please rise.
a round of applause for the band for playing the entrance music. Good evening, welcome to Everett Veterans Memorial Stadium as we gather here tonight to honor the graduating class of 2019. Would everyone please remain standing and join in as we recite the pledge. Immediately following the Pledge of Allegiance, the EHS a cappella choir, under the direction of Miss Nadia Monti, will sing the Star Spangled Banner. So gentlemen, would you kindly remove all headwear? Thank you. Please face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Thank you to Ms. Monti and the a cappella choir. Our first speaker this evening is a piano virtuoso, scholar, and athlete who helped lead our tennis team this year. His address is entitled, "A Place We Call Home," your senior class salutatorian, Mr. Stephen Lee.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the seniors of the class of 2019 on becoming the current generation of Everett High School graduates. For those of you who don't know me, yes, I am a senior, or more appropriately, was. I do not know how many times I've been mistaken for a freshman, or even worse, a 7th grader. Entering the class of 2019 as a freshman, I stood at 4 feet 4 inches. Now I am 5'0". So I've accomplished one of my dreams. You may have seen me in the hallways of Everett High. I was the one speeding my way around you in my 30-pound backpack. And for those of you who want to carry a locker with you, I recommend JanSport. For most of my life, school has always been a social challenge for me, trying to last one day without people commenting on my height or questioning why I don't work out, since I basically look like a stick. It's not because I don't want to get taller or work out, it's because I can't. Many of my close friends who are already aware of the fact that I've been dealing with a heart disorder. For those who did not know that, well, surprise. I've had it ever since I was born and gradually became worse until I reached the 6th grade, where the severity reached its peak. I underwent 2 open heart surgeries and ended up missing 4 months of school. I lost about 20 pounds after each one. While recovering, I had continuous support from my parents who stayed overnight in the hospital with me, brought me home-cooked food, and invited relatives to visit me on a weekly basis to make me feel like I was still at home. To this day, I still struggle to maintain my height and weight balance that I lost, but who knows what the future holds. I know that when I look out at my classmates, so many of you have also overcome so many obstacles. Persevering through my problems doesn't make me special. It just makes me like all of you. And I hope that you, like me, use those challenges to motivate you to better things in the future. The darkness in my past created a path I am now currently following, becoming a cardiologist. And I don't plan on letting anything keep me off my path. Not even the 5 of you who are already forcefully reserved a room in my future mansion. You know who you are. Like many of you, when I entered freshman year of high school, I was afraid of how people would look at me, what they would think of me. I was insecure about my height, but once I stepped into my first homeroom, Mr. Opetasan, the greatest English teacher of all time, greeted me with the biggest smile. Everyone, would you please give a huge round of applause to Mr. O. His first words to me kept me motivated for the rest of my 4 years of high school. What he said was, "You may be 3 feet tall, but you have potential." But, as I expected, upperclassmen and even teachers mistook me as a middle schooler. Vicky Doe, who you'll hear from later, said, "I thought you were an 8-year-old prodigy." Now I would have allowed my problems to get the best of me, but groups of school friends helped me push through them. Y21, where you at? They treated me as if I was a normal person, inviting me out to eat, watch movies, and drink bubble tea. And I returned the favor with calculus lectures. Sorry, Andy, Johnny, Calvin, Justin, and David, I love you guys. And special thanks to Miss Tran for helping me with that. It is all because of my relatives, friends, and teachers that I reached this point in my life, standing here and having the honor to speak to my fellow graduates. Going to college in the fall will be like repeating my first day of high school. I will be standing at 5'0", while everyone around me will be 5'11", and I'll be more likely to get lost around campus this time rather than just the building. But this time, I don't have to worry about that 30-pound backpack anymore, whereas some classes in high school still require you to bring binders and have binder checks every week. I apologize to the teachers who still do that, but I just find them meaningless, just a no. This school has taught me about handling transitions in life, like applying for jobs, colleges, and helping me stay on my path. That's what EHS is all about. If you're having trouble with your new lives, you know that you can always return to the EHS community. And this is just my story, and it could be completely different from each and one of your stories. We are all unique, but we are all tied together by the moments we shared in this place. And that's the value of our lessons and each and every one of us had learned at Everett High. No matter what difficulties we face, no matter how different they are, we each have some place to go that helps us get past it, some place we call home. Whether it's your parents, step-parents, relatives, friends, pets, your significant other, or the school itself, you all have a particular place to go to. Someone to be with that makes you whole. Someone who places you at your brightest, where your happiest moments lie. Someone who helps you stand up during your toughest times. Someone who stands by your side just to liven up your day. And that is the source of your strength. The strength you would use to move on to the next step of your life. From this point on, some of us may experience more difficult times in our lives, like me with my upcoming 3rd open heart surgery, which will occur when I'm a junior in college. But the strength of our friendships, the love and support for one another, will help each and every one of us cope with whatever life throws at us. Even the graduates who are going to out-of-state schools, you're just a video call away from them. Home isn't just a place that you live in. It's the people that you're connected to, who you wouldn't be complete without. My caring mother, my optimistic father, my nagging brother, my joyful sister, my lively relatives, and my high-spirited friends. My fellow classmates from Everett, this is the place I call home. What you call home, I'll leave it up to you to decide. I hope you enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Round of applause for Mr. Stephen Lee. Thank you, Mr. Lee. At this time, we will honor all of the honor medal recipients. So please rise for a round of applause, all of the honor medal recipients. Each one of these students has earned a grade point average of 3.7 or higher for their 4 years at Everett High School. Congratulations to all of the honor medal winners. Please be seated, honor medal winners. Now, honors for perfect attendance will be recognized by our Vice Principal, Mr. Christopher J. Barrett.
Thank you, Mr. Norman. First, I'd like to take this time to congratulate the class of 2019 and to the teachers and staff who made this night possible. Your success tonight reminds all of us that our future is always bright. Congratulations. Now, I'd like to take this time to recognize those students who have achieved perfect attendance. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized and remain standing until all of the students recognized for perfect attendance have been called. For 1 year, perfect attendance, Alicia Beluccio. Jeffaline Charisme. Kaylee Osoy. For 4 years, perfect attendance, Curvins Georges. For 5 years of perfect attendance, Diana Lemus. Congratulations to all of the students who have achieved honors for perfect attendance.
Thank you, Mr. Barrett. At this time, I would like to introduce our first guest speaker of the evening. He has dedicated his life to serving the people of Everett every day with pride in his community and the passion to go the extra mile to help his constituents. He has worked together with members of local and state government to lead Everett through a business renaissance and economic transformation. To address the needs of this transformation, he helped bring back career and technology education to our high school, and he has secured the funds necessary to help transform EHS to the academy model. He is a lifelong Everett resident, a graduate of the class of '91, and tonight he sees his daughter graduate in the EHS class of '19. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Mayor of the City of Everett, Mr. Carlo Di Maria, Jr.
Thank you, Mr. Norman. You read that perfectly from my email. So before I begin with my official remarks, I just wanted to say to everybody in attendance, teachers, administrators, staff, elected officials, school committee members, parents, grandparents, friends, whomever you may be, thank you very much for all that you've done for these young kids. Thank you very much to all of you. Can't call you kids anymore, you're actually adults now, right? This is the turning point, leaving high school and going out to the real world. Good evening, family and friends, faculty, staff, and class of 2019. You might very well be my favorite Everett High School graduating class outside of my own. To my daughter Caroline, who is graduating tonight, your mother and I are so proud of you and the wonderful person you are. You and your classmates were at the very beginning of journeys that I am confident will lead you to discovery, accomplishment, and joy. But no journey is without the occasional bump in the road along the way. Let me share what I have learned. Your success will be determined largely by how you choose to handle these types of obstacles and setbacks, not by your ability to avoid them. Each and every one of us must handle our own share of adversity. I know that some of you have already discovered this, and I commend you for your persistence and great accomplishments that we celebrate here tonight. Across the country, 1 in 5 students does not graduate high school with his or her class. So I want you to appreciate the success you have already achieved. As the actor Marlon Brando said, every time you get knocked down, you get up stronger. Life holds many lessons for each of us, and we must constantly learn and continue forward. Sometimes, people will treat you unkindly. I believe that says far more about them than about you. I ask you all to make the choice to be kind. Your lives will be better for it, and you will never know the impact that your kindness will have on those around you. Social media, misinformation are an obstacle for many young people. Ignore it. If you know who you are, stand tall. Enjoy every day with your family, friends, and those who matter. And don't be afraid to put down your phones to truly experience life. I am challenging you all to become informed. And when I say become informed, I don't mean just believe everything that is reported in the papers or stated on social media is the truth. Like Mark Twain once said, if you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. Make sure to do your research before you formulate your opinions. Do not avoid challenges, chase them. Failure is only temporary and should not be feared. I want to make sure you truly understand what I'm saying. For example, if you are not a disciplined runner, but decide to run a marathon tomorrow, there is a good chance you will not cross the finish line. However, you may run a great first few miles. If you keep running every day, gradually you will improve your time and distance. You will find yourself able to finish that marathon sooner than you think, but only if you keep working at it and refuse to let failure stop your progress. There is no secret to success, just hard work and a consistent drive to keep moving forward. You have no idea what you can do until you try. And always remember that no one hits it out of the park their first time at bat. Well, maybe Tony Kikinaro did, actually. You are at the beginning of a major new stage in life. To the world, you're adults, but you may be feeling uncertainty, indecision, or anxiety about the future. This is normal. I can tell you that the worst thing to do at this point is to do nothing. I know a lot of you may be very nervous leaving here tonight. You may not have a plan going forward. You may not even have someone to talk about that plan. Or you may even be negatively influenced by others. If you feel this way, lost and confused, that is where government can step in. Come to us and let us help you. I'm sure you know where to find me. We have a great network of social service providers who are willing and able to help you at any time. To those of you joining the military, can you raise your hand? All I can say with my whole heart is thank you. I wish you a lifetime of safety, health, and happiness. That's a great move. To those of you going to further your education or off to work, you got this. Remember, keep moving forward and do your homework. Your families, friends, teachers, neighbors, and this community are your foundation. And no matter where your journey ultimately takes you, Everett will always be your home. To the class of 2019, on behalf of myself and my wife Stacy, the entire City Council, and all the residents of the City of Everett, it is my honor to say to you, congratulations, graduates. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mayor DiMaria. Please join me at this time in welcoming a gentleman that tirelessly works every day to promote education on Beacon Hill. He is a leader and champion for our students so that they have the resources necessary to meet their full potential in and out of the classroom. He is the parent of 2 children in our school system and the #1 promoter of our music program, our state senator, Mr. Sal DiDomenico.
Thank you, Mr. Norman. Congratulations, class of 2019. Very happy to be here with all of you tonight. I want to first start off by just thanking all of you. I want to thank you for all that you've done for our community. I always say the crown jewel of our city are our students. You are our ambassadors. You are the face of our community, and you are the people that make our community thrive and are successful. I have been your state senator since 2010. You were in 4th grade at that time. I graduated from high school 30 years ago. I know you're thinking, how can this young guy graduate 30 years ago, right? But it was 30 years ago. And I have seen you grow, and I've seen the amazing things that you do. In the classroom, on the field, in the kitchen, in the band. You have done exceptionally well. And you're ready to take on any challenge that comes your way going forward. And I want to thank your teachers, the amazing teachers that we have here in Everett. I can guarantee you that years will go by and you will still remember your teachers' names. I can remember my kindergarten teacher's name because of the impact they have on your lives. So I want to thank all the teachers. Give the teachers a round of applause for all the work that they have done to bring you to this point in your life. And I'm going to do something that you're not supposed to do in politics, mention individual names, because you can always forget somebody. But I want to mention 2 teachers who are retiring this year that I've worked with and done amazing things with all of you. And that is Chef McCretus from the culinary department. And our Hall of Fame percussionist, Mr. Charlie Poole. And I also want to thank all the teachers that are retiring, but I mentioned those 2 in particular because I have worked with all of them in some capacity, and I know that they have done so much for all of you, like so many have in this stadium tonight. But I always say this to the graduates, and you have maybe heard this if you came with your brothers and sisters to the ceremony. When you graduate today and go off into the world, people will ask where you're from. And it's very simple to say, I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm from Greater Boston. You do not say that. You stand up and proudly say that you are from Everett. Because Everett has given so much to you, and you've given so much back. Be proud of where you're from. Be proud of your city. Be proud of what you have accomplished in your hometown. And hopefully someday you come back after you go on to where you're going now and give back to your city that's given you so much. That is how we have great teachers and great people in our community, people that grew up in this community. I am telling you a little secret now. I did not grow up in the city of Everett. I grew up in Cambridge. But Everett is my home. I have chosen to live in the city of Everett. I have chosen to raise my family here, mostly because of our schools. So I'm proud to be here as your state senator, but I'm more proud to be here as a dad, having a student among you in the school system. And I will say what the mayor said. There will be obstacles that come your way. And you will be defined how you treat those obstacles and how you overcome them. And some of you will want to be the president of a company or a CEO or some director or somebody that makes millions of dollars out there. But I caution you about having those kind of dreams with one single focus. Your dream should be, and your goal should be, to become a good daughter, a good son, someday a good parent, a good brother, a good sister, a good person. I can guarantee you that at the end of the day, how you will be defined is not by your title, or not by what you've accumulated in life, but how you act as a person. That is how you'll be remembered. So I give you that little bit of advice because right now, when I was your age, I was ready to take on the world, like you are. But you have to make sure you know what's important. Being kind, being nice, and being a good person is number one. And I want to thank your parents and your grandparents and all your family members who are here tonight to support you. They have done a tremendous job getting you ready for the next step in life. and I look forward to all the great endeavors and all the great things that you're going to be accomplishing. And make sure you always say, you are from Everett. Thank you very much, and have a great night.
Thank you, Senator DiDomenico. Our next speaker works hand in hand with the senator to help drive legislation that provides all of our students with the support they need to achieve academic success. Every year, along with the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick, he raises money to help support our music program and honor our teachers and staff members. Our next speaker is our state senator, Mr. Joseph McGonigal.
Thank you, Mr. Newman, but I'm just a poor, lonely state representative, and I only represent the city of Everett. I could never do what our great senator does, and I mean that. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, special guests, and congratulations to you, the Everett High Class of 2019. As a member of the Massachusetts House of Representatives, it is a pleasure for me to join with this community, the educators, parents, and families in celebrating this milestone in the lives of the class of 2019. And students, today is indeed a milestone, but let it not be your final destination. Do not let your graduation from Everett High School be your final achievement. A world of possibilities lies before you. A world filled with challenges and opportunities. And students, whether your choice is higher education, the workforce, or the military, remember this day as the day, not that your education ended, but the day that it began on a whole new level with a whole new purpose. And to the class of 2019, most of all, like you've heard from these other speakers, most of all, remember where you came from. Never forget that it was the hard-working families of this community that helped fund your education. Never forget that it was the teachers of the Everett school system, many with deep roots in this community, who set you on this path to succeed. And never forget that you come from a community that will celebrate with you in all your achievements. So, once again, on behalf of the Massachusetts House of Representatives, the City of Everett, your friends and family, congratulations and good luck to you, class of 2019. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative McGonigal. It is now my pleasure to introduce our featured speaker this evening. Michelle Obama once said, "People who are truly strong lift others up. People who are truly powerful bring others together." Our next speaker is working diligently every day to bring people together and give them the tools that they need to help reach new heights. She has taken on the daunting challenge of leading the Everett Public Schools and has performed admirably. May I present to you our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Janice Gauthier.
It's all about the speech. Hang on. Whoop, and a bottle of water. It certainly is an honor for me to have reached personal success in my life, so I can only understand and relate with you tonight and how you must be feeling. But I want to tell you a little bit about myself because I've been in your shoes. I went to a small parochial high school. I graduated middle of my class. I didn't do well in SATs, I could not get into a four-year college. I went to, in Watertown, a two-year college. Not Bunker Hill. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Anyway, you get the message, right? Okay. My point is, then I transferred to Boston State, which is defunct. But I always knew in my heart of hearts that I wanted to be a teacher, that I wanted to help the community that helped me get along in my college career. So I say to you, do not lose sight of the goal that you set, no matter how difficult it gets, and it will get difficult to hang on to that goal. So although I didn't go to a four-year school, right off, although I went to a state school, look where I ended up. Good evening, honorable guests, civic leaders, administrators, teachers, parents, and friends of the Everett Public Schools. Welcome to the commencement program to honor the class of 2019. Welcome all 495 of you. I'm so proud of you and your determined efforts to seize your lives and opportunities for your lifetime that's available to you right now as soon as you leave this stadium. An old Chinese proverb states, "Teachers open the doors, but you must enter by yourself." After tonight, you will gradually open and enter through those doors, but not without the overwhelming support from a community of citizens, families, and teachers that truly value you as individuals, and indeed, every one of you is a scholar. Don't let anybody say you can't. Some really special teachers who have helped you unlock the door to your future will be retiring from the Everett Public Schools at the end of this year, and I think they are deserving of recognition. So as I call your names, teachers, will you please rise? Mr. John Cash, science teacher at the Parlin. Mrs. Janice Constantine, educational team leader of the English school. Mary Kay Dodds, special education teacher at the Lafayette School. Joanne Johansson, classroom teacher at the Whittier School. John Hanrahan, alternative education teacher, machine shop at the high school. Despina McCready's culinary department head at Everett High School. Mr. Charles Poole, percussion director, music department. Mrs. Elaine Zano, assistant principal, Kavarian School. And my two-year college was Mass Bay Community College. I had to get it out. While some teachers are leaving us by choice, the departure of others is untimely. In this year, we lost a great chemistry teacher in Ms. Noreen Colanino, so I just wanted to recognize her. My dear students, make no doubt about the fact that you are truly supported and valued. Just last Thursday, at the scholarship ceremony, a variety of donors representing themselves and various organizations awarded over $174,000 in financial resources to you because they value you. Again, I give my heartfelt thanks to the many donors and affiliates for their support of our students. At this time, I absolutely must ask all 24 students who will be entering the military to please stand and be recognized. Please. All of these students have signed on to the Army, and tomorrow there'll be a small ceremony to recognize the 244th birthday of the Army in 1975. I guess it's Friday. This date coincides with Flag Day. and the number of students who enlisted with the Army is unparalleled in Massachusetts and across the eastern coast, so I've been told. You may be seated. After the satisfactory completion of boot camp, the military will pay for both undergraduate and postgraduate studies that they may participate in. The potential investment to honor this commitment could max out at, are you ready for this? $3,096,376. So you talk about a community, you talk about support that you have, it's right here. Thanks to the expansion and partnerships in the business community, several have approached Mr. Norman and Mr. Barrett to offer students jobs right out of Everett High School. That's how well prepared our teachers are working with the kids. We couldn't be more proud or grateful for this close relationship. Everett is truly a tight-knit community. I grew up in Everett, and Everett hasn't changed much. We're still as tight as ever. We're all focused and woven together for the common good, our future, you. As we reflect on our dear city of Everett, we must recall the influence and true working relationship of city and state government. Nothing is possible without the support from the great delegation that represents the city of Everett in Senator DiDomenico and State Representative Joe McGonigal at Beacon Hill, who speak on our behalf to secure funding for this great city so students and teachers have the resources they need. They're champions for all of us, for they're determined to create great opportunity for the city. And I know the mayor is happy because he's made all things possible with the funding that he gets. Let's hear it for the senator, please, and the state rep. And nothing is possible without the support of Mayor Carlo DiMaria. Without his collegiality and close work with the central administration, we would not have a viable budget to sustain our crowning achievement of our students in schools. His vision and guidance of the City Council is much appreciated. And this year, we have worked strategically and very closely to unite our vision for what education in Everett should look like. So let's recognize the mayor, and I'd like to thank him. Each and every graduate here in front of us this evening knows personally the struggles and the commitment we all make to achieve success. The sacrifices you have made to graduate, to be here tonight, should bring you great personal satisfaction. Be proud and stand tall. Tonight is your time to shine. And so in conclusion, I would like to take a lesson from Dr. Seuss in his book, Oh, the Places You Go. And I know that the faculty here would never imagine that I would be quoting Dr. Seuss. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. Seize life and all the opportunities you can. May God keep you safe as you journey through life. Congratulations to the class of 2019.
Round of applause for Mrs. Gauthier. Thank you, students. Now I would like to introduce a young lady that's an intellectually gifted scholar. Her speech tonight offers a few words of wisdom, a little humor, and some inspiration. Her address is entitled, I'm Ready, I'm Ready, I'm Ready. Your senior class valedictorian, Vicki Doe.
Good evening. On behalf of the senior class, I would like to thank the parents, guardians, families, friends, coaches, and mentors for all you have done to us, for all you have done to help us get to this point. An important day that we may have been counting down towards since December, August, or 2015. First and foremost, I would like to take a moment to thank the administration, Principal Mr. Nauman, Assistant Principal Mr. Barrett, Superintendent Mrs. Gauthier, and Assistant Superintendents Mr. Obremski and Mr. Shaw. I would like to thank my parents, my sister, my grandma, my aunt, my life mentor, my friends, and my entire family in Vietnam for their support from afar. I would lastly like to personally and especially thank all the Everett Public School teachers for not only bestowing their wisdom, knowledge, and guidance upon us during our scholastic journey, but teaching us about the world outside the classroom. The amount of gratitude I feel for my teachers is beyond words, beyond merely saying thank you. But I would like to acknowledge them because for many students, they have been the motivation for conquering weaknesses, a pillar of support, and a source of nurture and care. I would not be the individual I am now without them, not your valedictorian, not a tennis player, and not an active citizen of my community. I can proudly say that Everett teachers are Everett's pride. My warm and sincere congratulations go out to the class of 2019 for accomplishing this incredible milestone, graduating high school. This is our day. While it is truly an honor and a pleasure to be standing up here and delivering the valedictorian's address today, I've come to realize there is no piece of philosophical or inspirational advice I can share. There is nothing I know which you don't know, nothing that sets me apart from you. We haven't walked in each other's shoes, but we have stood in the same spots along the way. We've stood by each other and helped each other. Our experiences are varied and divergent, but they are as equally meaningful to each of us. I'm a student just like you. I'm an athlete just like you. I appreciate art just like you. And whether you believe it or not, I'm always not serious and studious, Vito. I also like to hang out and have fun, just like you. I like comedies and cartoons. And that's why today I've decided to share another side of me, a side that I think can show just how much unites us. Yes, I'm talking about SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob, this influential landmark from our childhood, actually has something to teach us. Something I'm still trying to learn. For those of you living under a rock, or over 35, here is a short background of him. Mr. SquarePants is a sponge who lives in a pineapple under the sea in a town named Bikini Bottom. He lives with his pet snail named Gary, and his best friend is a starfish named Patrick. His favorite pastimes include jellyfishing, going to Glove World, and irritating his neighbor Squidward. To 8-year-old me, Mr. SquarePants was nothing more than a talking sponge. But after 244 15-minute episodes, and after my education in critical reading in EHS, I can see the life lessons hiding behind the silly plots. Lesson number 1. Mr. SquarePants teaches us that it is perfectly fine to be yourself and that being normal is totally overrated. He's an adult, but he goes to carnivals and likes blowing bubbles. He might not be the wealthiest cartoon character, but he is indeed the happiest, finding euphoria in the simple things in life and embraces his weirdness, as he should. And I understand, it can be demanding and challenging between maintaining the balance of staying true to yourself, satisfying the need to impress others, and conforming to certain values in society. But your first priority should be to just be yourself and accept yourself, as the other things mentioned before will flow naturally if this is fulfilled first. And the benefit of it is that you'll be happier in the long run. You'll create much more meaningful and worthwhile relationships with people who are worth your time. And bonus, you won't make a fool of yourself pretending to be someone you weren't. Lesson number 2. Mr. SquarePants shows us what it's like to love what you do. Think about it. He flips burgers at the Krusty Krab for a non-existent salary of just 5 cents a year. It's a dead-end job anyway that nobody dreams of, a profession that many look down upon, and yet, he's happy. He loves going to work every day. So, no matter what path or career you take, teaching middle school, researching a cure for cancer, or even becoming a fry cook, passionately and genuinely love what you do. Go after the things that excite you, that make you eager to wake up in the morning, and love your work so much to the point where it becomes a labor of gratification than a labor of frustration. Life is too short to be stuck in the same unchanging and unfulfilling situation for the rest of your life. I have always wanted to be a doctor when I grew up. While I understood for a very long time that there would be future blood, sweat, and tears, and infinitely high hurdles that I would have to overcome, it means so much to me to be able to help people that I will not let anything stop me. It's not about wealth and success, not about the pride of graduating from medical school, not the haughtiness of receiving the title doctor, but the opportunity to help people, to empathize with them, to console them in the worst time of their lives, or to congratulate them in the best time of their lives. The thrill that SpongeBob feels while flipping 50 patties a minute is a thrill I imagine feeling decades from now, before performing surgery. As silly as it sounds, Mr. SquarePants is the epitome of who I wish to be when I grew up. SpongeBob said something that I have held near and dear to my heart ever since I heard it a few years ago. If you believe in yourself, and with a tiny pinch of magic, all your dreams can come true. As whimsical, strange, and childish as SpongeBob is, and as this advice may seem, the world would be a better place if we could all be a little more like SpongeBob, someone who is happy doing what he loves, who laughs a lot, who does not let negativity get to him, who is undeterred in the face of criticism, and is constantly true to himself, even if he risks standing out from the crowd. Be like SpongeBob. Don't be like Squidward, because the world has enough selfishness and self-centeredness. Don't be like Patrick, because, well, high school's over now, and it's kind of important to know what's going on in the world. So be like SpongeBob and live like Larry. Congratulations and good luck to you, the Everett High School class of 2019. Thank you.
A round of applause for your valedictorian, Miss Vicky Doe. At this time, if I could ask Dr. Andrea Tringali to come up. Dr. Tringali will present the Rotary Valedictorian Award to your valedictorian, Miss Vicky Doe. Now, the moment that everyone has been waiting for, the presentation of the diplomas to the class of 2019. And as the students come up, if we could just ask the school committee members to please stand, and we can have a round of applause for the school committee members that are here this evening. Thank you so much for all that you do. They will help distribute the diplomas to the graduates. The first recipient in the class of 2019, your class president, Miss Carolina Penaflor. Samantha Aguiar. Fernanda Ayala. Matias Aquino. Raisha Asha. Alicia Beluccio. Roger Berganza. Antonio Bonanno. Naila Bond. Elvin Bonilla Umana. Catherine Callanan. Eric Castro. Eva Chabanier. Duke shoot. Nastaha Cyril. Natalia Diaguiar. Mariana D'Souza. Your class president, Vicky Doe. Valedictorian Vicky Doe. Gabriel Dos Santos. Eliza Duplantis. Kayla Dutail. Etinia Eliscar. Juliana Irazo. Shakira Fedna. Yasmin Ferreira. Celia Flores Perez. Vanessa Flores. Rixie Fuentes. Mariama Gassama. Shayla Gravel. Vanessa Haar. Amy Hong. Natalie Quinn. Chelsea Jocelyn. Ava Labella. Melissa LaForest. Ciara Lambert. Tiana LaMonica. Stephen Lee. Diana Lemus. Yancy Lopez Menjivar. Jason Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. Stephanie Luna Orellana. Peter McDonald. Franciele Machado. Eric Madrid Portillo. Odalitz Maldonado Rivera. Olivia Marino. Melanie Menjivar. Danielle Molina Villalobos. Frank Monge. Camilla Marari. Mariah Mercia. Andrew No. V. Nguyen. Ashley Nicholas. Elisa Ovalle. Amy Palacios. With Cindy Paul. Kelsey Payne. Miriam Peralta Valenzuela. Yoselin Perez Asensio. Olivia Perry. Dak Fung. Tatiana Pierre. Zuzana Polska. Your National Honor Society President, Mr. Joshua Powers. Samuel Rangel. Lorena Rocha D'Souza. Lohaini Rocha D'Souza. Desiree Ruiz Ramos. Nubia Salazar. Camila Silva. Gabriel Simao. Molly Solano. Myra Seguja. Elizabeth Teo Munoz. Samuel Thomas. Ana Clara Thomas. An Tu Tran. Calvin Tran. Min Tran. Kelly Trejo. Michelina Tumblin. Taisha Valbrun. Tamani Valbrun. Ediane Voltaire. Karen Aldana. Natanya Desanor. Jonathan Asin. Ralph Adam. Wolf Adam. Lenny Aguilar Maldonado. Kevin Aguiar. Ali Alananza. Brandon Alanis. Christian Alas. Dina Albarodi. Christoph Alcindor. Juliana Marie Alessi. Mar Cleves Alexis. Tiago Almeida. Jenica Almanor. Elizabeth Alvarado Amaya. Mateus Alves Borges. Felipe Alves da Cunha. Chakwu Emeka Amogu. Malena Andrade. Angel Anorve. Frandy Antoine. Sten Curly Antoine. Adriana Akihe Plasencia. Giano Oresco. Dennis Arias. Nicholson Arist. Vitor Ataid. Elizabeth Avilar. Gabriela Ayala Herrera. Piper Baker. Sonique Bandu. Tiana Banville. Jocelyn Barrera Jimenez. Jennifer Barrios. Jose Barria Sierra. Rania Belcade. Eric Beltran Hernandez. Tatiana Bien Ami. Yves Marc Bissaint. Moussa Bate. O'Reilly Bremus. Brian Brito. Devin Brito. Amani Brown. Gerald Alex Brown. Lisa Marie Burke. Jacqueline Caceres Aguilera. Erica Callanan. Emma Yaneth Canales. Stephanie Caballo Morales. Christopher Carmona. Pedro Canero. Ricardo Cartagena. Christopher Castellon Cruz. Jessica Chacon Portillo. Dorian Charles. Jessica Charles. Olandinio Charles. Kayri Chavaria. Jefflin Charisme. Samantha Che. Sean Lee Seen. Jayla Clark Carr. Yalixa Colon. Ryan Comerford. Luis Concepcion Santana. Nathan Cooper. Jared Corbett. Daniel Correa. Juan Cortez. Liana Costa. Josue Coto Rosa. Brian Cotto. Angie Cuestas. Leila Kustovich. Ryan Serwinski. Parker DeAndrea. Josel Da Cruz Jr. Andressa Da Silva. Dev Dalal. Nam Dang. Iseta Dansoko. Sarah Da Silva. Jessica De Lima. Nixon De Lima. Arthur Demora. Paulo De Oliveira. Marcos De Aguiar. Omeli Dehu. Julius Delori. Caroline Di Maria. Juliana De Souza. Gabriel Diaz. Caio Diaz. Gabriel Diaz Rivera. Veronica Diaz Toro. Kevin Diaz. Janea Dix. Salvatore De Piero. Anis Jaffrey. Seth Doheny. Gerby Dorselli. Fabrizio Dos Santos Souza. Mateus Dos Santos. Gabriela Dos Santos. Amir Doughton. Ariana Duclos. Debbie Dufresne. Aileen Dutra. Andy Diamonds Elise. Kevin Irazo. Luis Escobar. Anthony Escobar. Madeline Estabrook. Juan Carlos Estrada. Francisca Etienne. Whoop. Thanks. Taylor Evans. Claire Exantis. Yamila Fedor. Rachel Furman. Damian Figueroa. Jonathan Fitzgerald. Callie Flint. Nazareth Flores Amaya. Eric Flores Cortez. Connie Flores Paniagua. Carla Flores Sanchez. Irita Flores. Serena Fonseca. Fatima Franco Malara. Wilson Frederick. Yuri Freitas. Yaslin Fuentes. Adam Gall. Nicholas Gabrielli. Andrew Gagne. Matthew Gallagher. Jocelyn Garcia Maldonado. Diego Garcia. Curvins Georges. Sophoni Germain. Teisfeld Germain. Tyrone Germain. Brian Gianelli. Beatrice Gomes. Kevin Gomes. Andres Gomez Gallego. Eloisa Moraes Gonçalves. Leonardo Gonzalez Boves. Bailey Grandi. Emerson Guerrero. Malik Gurung. Marari Gutierrez Perez. Michael Guevara. Ariel Gutierrez. Wilbur Gutierrez. Jessica Guzman Guerrero. Talasia Hagborn. Matthew Haggerty. Megan Haggerty. Yasmin Hamdi. Aliyah Harris. Matina Harris. Natalia Halbert. Hannah Hawkins. Jalee Headley. Sydney Hennessy. Nelly Hernandez Cruz. Giovanni Hernandez. Kaylee Hernandez Rodriguez. Jalea Hernandez. Stephanie Hernandez. Janelle Hernandez. Sergio Hernandez. Teresa Hernandez. Michael Herrera. Justin Ho. Nicholas Howe. Nixali Huezo. Yanni Yuji Tobert. Brianna Hippolyte. Isaac Hippolyte. Jalen Isles Smith. Eric Interiano. Kayla Jackson Gomes. Gino Jean. Wilda Jean Laurent. Christopher Jean Mary. Kelly Jean Lewis. Taylor Jean Lewis. Ruben Jonathas. Armstrong Joseph. Edith Juan Rodriguez. Marjorie Juarez Roselle. Gilbert Kabamba. Erica Camden. Kunchak Cabney. Alexis Kimmy. Adam Carici. Dennis Kutenia. Deanna Kiselowski. Lukesh Lama. Alan Lanchin. David Lee. Jeanette Lemus Paz. Davidson Linnaeus. Asia Lever. May Erlene Latisse. Oscar Lopez Escobar. Veronica Lopez Escobar. Wismark Louis June. Henry Lewis. Jason Lewis. Sarah Lewis. Elder Lynch. Omar Malin. Ariana Macchioli. Gabriel Machado. Paula Mafra. Evan Millard. Giovanni Marquena. Jeffrey Marroquin. Johnny Martin. Giovanni Martinez Diaz. Wilmer Martinez Blates. Kevin Martinez. Nicholas Martinez. Destiny Massey DePaulo. Samantha Matos. Kenya Matute Guevara. Lucas Mall. Andrew McClay. Madeline McCoy. Keithan McCoy. Shane McMillan. Thierry Medard. Nate Mihu. Jocelyn Mahia Quintanilla. Stephanie Mahia Villanueva. Marcela Melendez Escobar. Joshua Mello. Brian Manacho. Leslie Mendez. Leticia Mendonca. Richie Mentor, Gael Merville, Juan Mesa, Angel Millard, Scott Miller, Oscar Miravela, Yasmina Missouri Idrisi, Kiara Mojica, Diamani Montero Williams, and now we just have a quick special presentation back from a 6-month tour in Afghanistan to the surprise of his sister, Jaya Morales. Round of applause for Justin Rodriguez and Jaya Morales. Jenny Morales, Daniel Murray, Jacqueline Najaro, Ana Carolina Nadelli, Carlos Navarrete Cruz, Kaylee Nearin, Gregory Nelson, Fu No, Johnny Nguyen, Ni Nguyen, Raymond Nguyen, Sephora Nicholas, Sandy Norvius, Rachel Novak, Jordan Navoa, Evelyn Nunez Granado, Thomas Nunez, Taliesin Oliveira, Christopher Oliveri, Cindy Ortiz, Kaylee Osoy, Joao Paisante, Valdemar Palencia Cardosa, Dante Papa, Jeffrey Pena, Carolee Perez, Adenelson Perez Aguiar, Regina Philippe St. Paul, Diana Pierre, Milner Pierre, Mark Pineda, Stephen Pinto Castro, Ariana Piper Lewis, Dave Plazimon, Hindi Pleites, Renzo Portillo, Aaron Pulio, Clarence Pierce, Hajar Kawesa, Giovanni Raduazo, Arafor Rahman, Wilfredo Ramos, Sean Rawlings, Gregory Reed, Mohammed Riaz, Sawira Riaz, Luis Ribeiro Goncalves, Gustavo Ribeiro, Robbie Riobi, Adriana Rivas Benjavar, Christian Rivera Cabrera, Crisia Rivera Carpio, Mario Rivera Ovidio, Carly Rizzuto, Edgar Rodriguez Ayala, Adrian Rodriguez, Karina Rodriguez, Lizette Rodriguez, Valeria Rodriguez, Raymond Romero Mateo, Jonathan Romero, Brian Rosales Castro, Alexa Ross, Kiara Ross, Christian Rossi, Alexander Rouleau McBride, Max Ruggiero, Sierra Ryan, Dennis Ryan, Otasia Sabat, Aliyah Sarawi, Dominic Saya, Mikey Samerstil, Dashana Saintillis, Gabriel Salas, Giselle Sanchez, Stacy Sanchez, Yemi Sanchez, Alexis Santa Maria Luna, Michael Santiago, Christian Santos Costancia, Gabriela Santos Rivas, Douglas Santos, Irene Santos, Jean-Louis Santos, Pedro Santos, Keith Scopa, Isaac Seed, Adenosin Serrano Torres, Stacy Silva, Marlene Simonis, Prabjot Singh, Ileana Small, Declan Smith, Mario Smith Pignoni, Nicholas Snook, Anthony Soto, Eric Souza, Larissa Souza, Shawnice Stanley, Malik Stour, Haley Sullivan, Michael Sullivan, Jason Supa, Adriana Tejada Portillo, Wendy Tejada, Reginaldo Teodoro, Peter Teodoro, Eric Thompson, Jairo Torres Aviles, Heidi Torres Menjivar, Gabriela Travers, Alex Trejo, Anthony Trejo, Malena Umanzor Cruz, Ariana Valdez, Mirna Valle Hernandez, Sandra Valle Rodriguez, Jennifer Vargas Sampao, Raul Vargas, Diane Vaz, Ashley Velasco Arias, Emmanuel Velez, Jonathan Velez, Mark Burnett, Fernanda Vidal, Janika Vilmont, Kevin Vivas Marcia, David Warren, Cameron Williams, Andrew Worcester, Emabet Yurdaw, Cameron Yurko, Stephanie Zavala Ayala, Lisbeth Zelaya, Sarai Stephan, and the final graduate in the class of 2019, Rachel Zullo. Congratulations to the class of 2019. You are now all officially graduates of Everett High School. That concludes our ceremony. Thank you.